I do a lot of community energy stuff, so I'm co-director of like a community energy kind of organization, but again, that's unpaid. So that's something that I'm like personally really interested in and put my time into, but because it's unpaid, it means that I need to like do full.
I'm doing like work experience at a law firm, at my uncle's law firm. That's like the kind of professional job I want to get into when I'm older. So yeah, that's it really.
Like, well, it's kind of to do with like Bitcoin and cryptocurrency trading, so like a bit of that.
Now I'm working on a research project with two of my professors, looking into volcanism and the meteor impact in Isle of Skye, Scotland. And yeah, outside of that, you know, I work as a barista, trying to, you know, make a living in London.
I'm trying to be a model, but it's not worked out just yet. Yeah, I've applied to a load of agencies, but I haven't had any callbacks, and hopefully I'm doing a beauty shoot next week, so we'll see how it goes. Student loan doesn't really stretch that far, so in the summer months, yeah, I definitely need more than one hustle. Yeah.
I'm kind of into modeling, photography, that's about it.
Okay, have you done any modeling jobs?
No, I brought my portfolio here, so I like just recently got here like 2 days ago. So when I get a second, I'm looking at some agencies.
It was writing.
I'd like a writer's club?
Yeah, like short stories, that kind of thing, with an online group.
Is that something you're really passionate about?
Yes, it's something I really enjoyed doing.
So me and my mates do like a photography, like fashion thing. So we're all into clothes, and we kind of try and design ourselves. We're in like the really kind of early stages of it. We're trying to like build up a brand. My mate does photography. I do like the fashion side. We're all trying to design and make something cool. Maybe like a magazine or something.
What is it?
Definitely not money. If you do anything for the sake of money, you're destroying your soul, and you will never be happy. For me, working for example, the coffee shop that I work in right now is like family. I look forward to go to work. So if I was joining any company or any, you know, academic institution, it is about, am I going to that work happy? Is it making me happy? Is it making me feel complete? Is it making me feel like a success, not as a success or how am I perceived by others, but do I feel a success within me, in myself? And that's the most important thing.
Well, from what I've now learned from working for a few years, it's got to be the culture. Workplaces which have been quite miserable because just that workplace culture has been quite divisive. I'm very lucky to work somewhere which has a very strong teamwork vibe, where everyone gets on. And wherever I go, I'm going to be looking for that kind of vibe to continue.
First of all, of course it's pay, because the society we live in now, like money's important, housing's more expensive and stuff like that. But then it's my social needs, so I would like a place where I'm more comfortable, so I know if I'm feeling a bit down, I can speak to certain people and stuff like that, so yeah.
I mean, pay is definitely one of them, because like everyone wants to be financially stable, so I would say it's half pay, and also just half of like their morals, what they stand for, and just like the overall feel of the company.
So do you see yourself in a role for a long time? So can you see yourself working at one company for the rest of your life, going up the chain?
Like, to be honest, I'm kind of a guy that likes seeing different things, so I'll probably move about, to be honest, and like probably if I go to one company, see how it is, if I see a better thing going on, like a better job, whatever, I'll go there, you know what I mean, so it depends.
I think a lot of people get kind of sucked into working the same job, but I feel like there's a lot more out there. So me personally, I don't see myself sitting in an office with like a suit and tie on, and that shit, like I wouldn't be happy doing that. So basically I'm working to not have to do that.
No, definitely not.
Wow.
This is the first job I've had where I've been there for over a year. And even when I started, my manager said he didn't expect me to be there for longer than 2 years, on the assumption that I would move on to a different company. Not that I wouldn't last or anything, but that's the expectation now, is that, especially in the role I do, which is mainly communications, you're going to jump around with a lot of different places.
There's no way I could ever stay in one place and work at the same job. I think I would just get really bored. And also I think I would find it a bit depressing to kind of know where I was going to be the whole time. So I very much will have to live my life like doing lots of different stuff. Like even when I was working here part-time and my internship was in Brixton and my work here was here, I'm living in a communal house in Finsbury Park, but I was also living in Crystal Palace. So I like to like have different things. Yeah. So no, and I also don't even know which country I'm going to be in or what industry. No idea.
I don't think so, no. I reckon I'll be like jumping around, maybe even moving countries, that kind of vibe. I don't think I can stay in the same place.
No, absolutely not. There are so many options these days that if anyone, I mean, I understand a lot of people have a lot of different passions, and you know, sometimes one passion is much stronger than other passions. But I think that I studied Birkbeck University when there are people that are in their 60s and they go and do a second degree. And that's just because, you know, you might have been a bit younger and you had a passion for something and you realize, well, actually this doesn't really make money, so how about I, you know, go do something else? And you go into that and you achieve what you wanted to achieve in that. And then you go, okay, what's the next that I can do? How can I push myself more? How can I push myself forward? How can I achieve as much as I can in your life? It's not as much about achievement, but challenging yourself. And